The Bishop of Kumbo, the priest and Christian faithful, and particularly the parishioners of St. Jude's Parish Mve in Kumbo, and the family and classmates of Reverend Father Bencolines Fonyuy in Soyene, bid him a final farewell on Saturday the 1st of November 2025 in the Kumbo Cathedral, the same church in which Father Bencolines prostrated himself with 9 others exactly a year and 6 months ago to receive the gift of the priesthood. The funeral took place exactly a week after the entire Kumbo diocesan territory and the Catholic world at large received the shocking announcement of the sudden death of the young Reverend Father Bencolines on Saturday the 25th of October. He had died in New Delhi, India.
The doctors in Shisham, after the medical checkup, informed us that Father Bencolines had a good and clean medical report with absolutely nothing to bother about. But when he recently complained about his pains in the stomach, he himself could confidently conclude that it was just gastritis. But the pains persisted. And 2 weeks ago, when he returned to Shisham Hospital, the doctors referred his case to a renowned specialist in Douala for thorough investigation. The specialist clinic in Douala recommended immediate evacuation. We took all the measures to send for the Bencolines to India at Max International Super Specialist Hospital in New Delhi for maximum medical attention. When he arrived at this hospital in New Delhi, he sent me this message. Greetings, my Lord. Being here in India shows that the days of liberation and salvation are close. Thanks for the success achieved on my behalf. I have seen stars lately. I was in pain. Thank you, my Lord, and good morning. These were hopeful and reassuring words, but they are also as prophetic as a prediction. Here at this hospital in India, all attempt to save his life failed. And on Saturday, the 25th of October 2025 at 11 a.m. Cameroon time, we received the shocking and devastating news that Father Bencolines had been called home to his Lord and Master.
A delegation comprising the chairperson of the Kumbo Association of Diocesan Priests, Father Fale Emmanuel, the communications officer, and 2 of Father Ben's classmates met other key persons like Father Daniel Ache in the Nsimaleng Airport, Yaoundé, for the reception of the mortal remains on Thursday, the 30th of October. A mass was celebrated for him at the St. Peter and Paul Parish, Chapelle Nsimaleng. Thanks to the benevolence of its parish priest, Abbé Dieudonné Prosper Ambassa. Another mass at the National Episcopal Conference, Mvolier, at 5 p.m. saw the presence of so many priests and faithful. And of course, His Lordship Monsignor Banlanjo Emmanuel Bushu, the Emeritus Bishop of Boya, who himself presided over at that mass. Upon arrival on Friday, hundreds turned out to welcome the remains at the Shisong Farewell Home, and a vigil mass was celebrated at 4 p.m., preceded by an office of the dead. And on Saturday, the 1st day of November, the funeral mass and burial took place at the Kumbo Cathedral. In his consoling homily, Bishop George Nkuo relied on the promises of God in the scriptures. Alive or dead, we belong to the Lord.
Catholic priest on the 3rd of April 2024 in this same cathedral church. So he has been a priest for only 1 year and 6 months. Someone has said that to be a priest for only 1 day is already a great grace, because the priesthood is a precious gift. But this is not what we hoped to happen to any young priest. From his very early years, Father Bencolines desired with passion the dream to become a priest. He desired nothing but to be a good shepherd, a guide, a priest of the Roman Catholic Church, who sought nothing in his life but to lead his flock to the light of Christ. Very young priest, 31 years old, enthusiastic and highly gifted, full of technical talents that he generously put at the service of the church right from his seminary days. He has left us.
At the end of this Mass, the over 120 priests that answered present recited the litany of Jesus Christ the High Priest over the casket of the priest, Bencolines Fonyuy. So, yene. Indeed, for your faithful Lord, life is changed, not ended. And as thus earthly dwelling turns to dust, may an eternal dwelling be made ready for him. May his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. Amen.
I am Father Repatriation, priest of the Diocese of Bamenda. Father Bencolines has been a very close friend. We started the journey towards the ministerial priesthood together at the Vianney Center, and we finished up Theology 4 together in Bambui. He was my dormitory member, a very good classmate, very talented, and that is one of the things that characterize Bencolines. So many talents. Whenever you have a problem, you just need to let him know, and sharing together, you see that solutions will come up from various dimensions. He had a very sacrificing spirit.
So I met him at the Padre Pio Hospital in Douala. The Franciscan sisters were giving him maximum care. I want to thank them in the first place. And his classmate, Father Siri, last year, also with him, very committed, who accompanied him to India. And when this demise happened, he brought him back the way he brought him. We want to thank him too. And I want to thank all the doctors in India, Delhi, India, who took maximum care. Father Siri explained to us that they were so caring.
He's somebody who has a great sense of humor. He's somebody who is, he's very involved and has a very sociable. While in the major seminary at Bambui, one of the things which was very peculiar about Father Bencolines was that he's one of the few persons whom I've never heard complaining of being ill. And he was always smiley, always happy, always cheerful. And he knows how to make people happy. In fact, he belonged to almost all of the social groups. While at Bambui, you talk about the Kikum, talk about the Zion Choir, talk about the fan club, talk about the military academy, and name the rest.